Ladies and gentlemen, this is your half hour. Stand by, please. Welcome to the Auditorium Theater. Stand by, flies. Actors are in makeup and wardrobe. Places at 15. Places, everyone.
A tale as old as time, indeed a love story filled with music, drama, humor, magic, and a lot of enchantment. Welcome to Networks Presents Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Welcome everybody to Broadway in Chicago Backstage. Well, Beauty and the Beast is playing at Oriental Theater in the city. We are actually coming to you this morning from the Broadway Playhouse at Water Tower Place, a great facility of its own, and an opportunity to meet the cast of this great show of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. This show, of course, based on the 1991 film, but has had a life. It is the 8th longest running show on Broadway with over 5,400 performances. Absolutely amazing. Let me introduce the cast to you. First of all, coming up is playing the role of Belle, the very beautiful Belle, Emily Bainey.
Hello.
And playing the, I don't know, you're supposed to not be good-looking Dane, but, you know, I guess it's the makeup. But here he is in natural form, the Beast, Dane Agostino. Good looking in his own right, of course, is Belle's father, the role of Maurice, played by Christopher Spencer. And the musical director and also conductor in the show, not always the same person, but here it is, the great Carolyn Violi. And of course, an audience full of theater lovers, and we appreciate your being here today. You come from all over the city, you're fans of Broadway in Chicago, of course, all the shows that go on. I do want to do a special shout out because today we have a group of teachers who are here, teachers who teach in theater, and so always great to have you. You're making the future artists of tomorrow for us. And that is the members of the Theater Conservatory at the Chicago College of Performing Arts at Roosevelt University. Welcome. Well, cast and musical director. The show I already mentioned, it's one of the longest running shows, has been one of the longest running shows on Broadway. It's actually grossed over $1.5 billion, which if we could take that and donate it to the national debt, I mean, that would actually make a dent in there, I think. It's been seen by more than 35 million people in 13 countries. But it began as a film, right? And so let me just start. Emily, you play the beautiful Belle. First of all, stepping into this, lots of famous people as well have been in this role and been in your footsteps before. What's it like playing the role of Belle? And tell us about that character.
It's amazing. It's an honor every night. Belle is feisty. She's not the typical, stereotypical Disney princess, which I really appreciate about her. And really, in Disney's princesses and their films, she was the first brown-eyed brunette princess in all of the films that they did. It's an honor every night to play someone who is so selfless and compassionate and saves the Beast and saves her father and really saves everyone in the castle.
The whole world, actually.
The whole world. I conquer it. No.
This is very good. Dane, of course, I want you to talk about the role of the Beast, but, you know, there are people who don't know the story of the Beauty and the Beast beyond its, you know, just essence of the title. So in describing your role and how you became a Beast, give us a bit of the story of Beauty and the Beast.
Well, it starts off with the prologue, just like the movie, and how it has the backstory. And there's a prince who lives in a castle, and he's a spoiled and selfish prince. And then an old beggar woman comes to the house to seek shelter because of from the storm. And he doesn't like what he sees, and because she's haggard and unattractive, not like this one here.
Not like all of you, any of
Not
you.
like
okay.
all of us. And so he turns her away, and she warns him not to do that. And then when he does again, she reveals herself to be a beautiful enchantress. And then the whole story about not judging people by their outward appearance comes into play. And then she turns him into exactly what he didn't like in her.
The ugly beast.
The ugly beast.
But there is a way out for him.
There's a way out. If he finds someone to love him and if he loves her back. And that is where Belle comes in.
And we won't ruin the plot for those who may
It
not know
doesn't
how
have- yeah, it might
it's
not happen.
Disney, so everybody dies at the end. No, I'm kidding. That's not what it is. Happily ever after, always at Disney. Christopher, I want to actually start off with an acknowledgement of you because you recently hit a milestone in this show. And tell us what that milestone is.
Friday night was my 500th performance.
Now, here's the thing. In all the worlds I work in, we would say, well, 500 performances if you don't include the 300 I called in sick for. You have never called in sick.
No, I haven't.
Absolutely
I have
amazing.
not.
And that will continue, by the way, after today. Watch tonight. No, which is great. So talk to me. You play Maurice, Belle's father, and talk about your role, because these, there's all other characters in the show besides Beauty and the Beast who are really pivotal and move this story along.
That's correct. I mean, without Maurice, then,
There's
the
no
end.
Right.
Maurice, he's they call him crazy old Maurice, but I like to use the word eccentric or forward-thinking.
Hey, Paul. This is Rob Roth. I'm the director of Beauty and the Beast, and I'm standing in the lobby of the Oriental Theater in Chicago, where Beauty is about to begin performances here. And I'm going to take you on a little sneak peek tour backstage at our beautiful sets and costumes. Let's sneak into the theater right now. Come on, let's go. This is the Spinal Tap part where you don't know really where you are and you're just walking around the theater. This happens all the time. Here, let's go on stage. They're actually doing a sound check right now, but we're just gonna sneak up there. Okay, here we go, come on. We'll just be quiet. Now we're standing on the stage of the Oriental Theater. We're about to do a sound check. In every city we arrive at, we do a big sound check and lighting check, and we're witnessing part of that right now. I'm gonna kind of creep you around back here and show you all our cool set pieces and some special effect things. So here we go. This is the interior of the Beast's castle. It's all electrified and is all lit up internally. And under the stage lights, of course, it looks so different. But this all travels all around the country in trucks, and we get to every city and unload it and unpack it and fly stuff up in the air and rotate stuff around. We have 60 people on the road with us in Beauty and the Beast, and the 30 cast members wear 850 different costume pieces, and let's come take a look at them. They're back here. So you can see behind me, we have a giant wardrobe crew that maintains the costumes and helps the actors dress and undress and do all these quick changes backstage. And everything is sitting in road cases here with the actor's name and character name on it, and their costumes for the whole show. It's like a little traveling wardrobe case. I wish I had one. Here's Belle's finale gown. This is one of my favorite costumes in the show. I think it's girls all over the world wear copies of this dress. It's her big yellow gown, and it has a pink chiffon covering over it, but under the stage lights, it's very sheer and just kind of shimmers pink. And you'll notice all the hand-done embroidery. It's a really beautiful piece of craftsmanship. Belle's famous yellow ball gown. As all of you who know the story of Beauty and the Beast know, there's enchanted objects in the story, and one of them is Cogsworth the clock. And here's his costume. So the trick really was to give him a structure, like a walnut clock, but let the actor have movement ability, and Anne-Hold Ward, our costume designer, did a beautiful job at that. And the costumes are just so beautiful and ornate and detailed, and really kind of magical when you put them up under stage light. But it's nice to be able to see them up close and secret like this. Nobody ever gets to see this stuff. Would you look good in this, Paul? I think you would. Now we're going to go to the wig room. There's over 80 wigs on the show. They're hand maintained every day, which is a giant job. We have a wig crew. And come on, let's go take a look at them. The sign says, go that way, because it's Spinal Tap, I'm telling you, down here.
Okay.
Hi, how are you? We're filming something. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, this way. Hi. 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 That's someone eating a sandwich. Oh, shoot her, huh?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. What's the sandwich?
Do you mind, Charlie?
Oh, can I have some?
Yeah, get in there.
Yum. Cast, very nice. Gives the director food. Always good. You know, the Spinal Tap thing, it's really true. I have been lost in these theaters where, and there's doors and you're locked in, you're in this little space and it's horrible. If you're claustrophobic, it's scary. Wigs, wardrobe, green room. Here we go. This is where we store the wigs to travel. Each wig comes on its own little wig head with the actor's name on it and their character they're playing. Here's Cogsworth's headpiece. You know, he's the clock. It's so, I didn't even know this. It's so lightweight, my gosh. I'm gonna put it on. Oh, I've never done this. I have no idea what this is, which character this is. Do you?
Lumiere.
Oh, it's Lumiere, of course, yeah. They're all made out of not real hair, but the false hair is so great now that you can style it and wash it like you would real hair. This is, I bet, this is Belle. This is Belle's short hair wig. You know, I don't know that we're supposed to really show this, well, we're showing it to you anyway. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for coming on a little backstage tour with me. Now that you've seen a little peek behind the scenes, I hope you'll all come down to see the show itself. It's great for the whole family, and it has beautiful music and wonderful dancing and a lot of spectacle too, and it's here at the beautiful Oriental Theater in downtown Chicago. Thanks very much. Bye, Paul.
As old as time, true as it can be.
Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly.
Just a little change,
small to say the least, both a little scared,
neither one prepared.
Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same,
Ever just the same,
ever a surprise,
ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time,
tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange,
finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun,
certain as the sun,
rising in the east.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
Tale as old as time,
Song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
Let's hear it for them. Once again, help me thank our guests, musical director Carolyn Violi, Christopher Spencer Maurice,